everyone, welcome to Birds of a Feather. Today we're making this cute little plant hanger, and as you may be able to tell, it's a golf theme. We've got a golf ball here, we've got a tee, and this is what we're going to be hanging it with, and I'll show you how that's done later. So let's just set this aside and get started. To start, we're going to do a magic circle, and you're going to take the yarn in your hands like this, over 2 fingers. Going to come down and around, turn your hand over and cross it over so that you've got a cross. Got the wrong crochet hook. This time I'm going to be using a 4.5 hook. I'm going to come under the first, grab it, come back, twist around, and you've got a loop there. Now that you have your loop, you can come over and chain 1 and then chain 2. And that's your start. And what you're going to do is you're going to work 8 half double crochets into the center. So half double crochet, you're going to yarn over, come through, pull up a loop. You've got 3 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through 3. Again, yarn over, come through, pull up your loop, 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, and pull through 3. So that's 2. We're going to complete another 6. So 1, 2, 3, whoops, it's not a half double crochet, 3, 4, 5, and 6. That gives us a total of 8. So from here we're going to take this end and we're going to pull it closed. Just pull it tight. Then pick up the working yarn and slip stitch into this first stitch here. And what I like to do is take the tail and just bring it behind, because I like to capture it and crochet it in as I go. So that's a slip stitch. So for this next round we're going to chain 1, and then we're going to complete 2 single crochets in every stitch around. So I'm holding on to my tail end here because I want to encapsulate it, and I'm going to go 1 single crochet and 2 single crochets into that same stitch. Again, move on to the next stitch and do another 2 single crochets. One and 2. And as you can see, that captures that tail end so that you don't see anything. So we're going to continue until we're back to the beginning, and then we're going to slip stitch. Again, we're going to slip stitch. And just take a moment to count your stitches to see what you've got. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. At the end of this round, you'll have 16 stitches. That's because we started with 8 and we doubled. So we can come in and clip this end later. I don't have scissors here, so I'll do that when we're done. So round 3, we're going to chain 1. I'm going to single crochet in the first stitch here. And then I'm going to work 2 single crochets in the next stitch. So So that's 1 and 2. Now you're going to repeat this all the way around. So again, it's a single crochet in the next stitch, then move on to the stitch beside it and do 2 single crochets. 1 and 2. So again, single crochet, and then 1 and 2. Single crochet, 1 and 2. Just make sure you've got some yarn unwound here. So you're ending this row with 2 single crochets in that stitch. You're going to slip stitch, and we're moving on to round 4. So again, we're going to chain 1, then we're going to single crochet in each of the next 2 stitches. So here's a single crochet and another single crochet in the next stitch, and then we're going to work 2 single crochets in the following stitch, so that's 1 and 2. Now we're going to repeat, so a single crochet in the following stitch, another single crochet in the following stitch, and then 2 single crochets, 1 and 2. Now we're going to repeat that all the way around, so I'm going to pause here, meet me back here, and we'll continue. At the end of round 4 you should have 32 stitches, so I've already slip stitched. We're going to chain 1, and then we're going to single crochet all the way around until we're back to the start. And again, at the end of this round, since we haven't increased at all, we'll still have 32 stitches. Again, at the end of this round, we're going to slip stitch. And for the next 2 rounds, so rounds 6 to 7, we're going to chain 2, and now we're back to half double crochet again. So yarn over the hook, insert, come through, you've got 3 loops on the hook, yarn over and pull through all 3. So we're going to do half double crochet in every single stitch all the way around until we're back to the beginning. And again, we're going to have 32 stitches. As I mentioned, we're going to do that for 2 rounds, so I'm going to pause the video and meet me right back here, and we're going to start round 8. So now we're on to round 8. We're going to chain 1, then we're going to single crochet in each of the next 10 stitches. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now we're going to do half double crochets for the next 12 stitches. So yarn over, through, pull up your loop, you've got 3 stitches, and pull through all 3. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. As you can see, that helps form this teardrop shape down the side here. So for the next 10 stitches, we're back to just single crochets again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Once again, we're just going to join with a slip stitch. Okay, so we're on our last round. Now we're actually going to decrease on this round. So we're going to start with our chain 1. We're going to single crochet in each of the next 10 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Let's just get a little bit more yarn here. Now we're going to single crochet 2 together, and we're going to do that 6 times. So what I usually do is I insert my hook through just the front loop of the next 2 stitches, yarn over, and I pull through, yarn over, and pull through again. So that's 1 decrease. So we're going to do that another 5 times. So again, through the front loop of the next 2 stitches, pull through, yarn over, pull through. I'll show you that one more time. Put the hook through the front of the next 2 stitches, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. So that was 3, another 3 to go. Actually, my stitches are getting a little bit too loose. I'm going to back off and do this one again. This will be my last decrease. And then single crochet in the next 10 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Once again, we're going to join with a slip stitch. Now just take a moment to count your stitches, and you should have 26. As you can see, you've got your teardrop formed here. And I'm just going to take a moment to count, and then when we're back, we're going to do the hanging loop. Now, this is the hanging loop right here. Take a moment to count and make sure you have 26 stitches, and then meet me right back here to do the Romanian cord. To do the Romanian cord stitch, we're going to start with a chain of 2. So 1 and 2. Then you're simply going to single crochet into the second stitch from the hook. So there's our single crochet. Then I'm going to turn my work, and I'm going to find a single loop right here. I'm going to insert and complete a single crochet. Now I'm going to turn my work once again, and from here on out, you're going to notice that you've got 2 loops right there. So it's just a matter of turning your work, finding these 2 loops, and then single crocheting through the 2 loops. So let's insert the hook through the 2 loops, single crochet, turn the work, find those 2 loops, single crochet, turn the work, and find those 2 loops again. Now we're going to repeat this. So far I've done about 40 Romanian cord stitches here, and I want to have about the same length as I have on this smaller one. Now I did use a slightly bigger crochet hook, and you can see the difference in size that 1 millimeter makes. This crochet hook is a 4.5, and initially I used a 3.5. So I'm going to continue until I have roughly the same length. I'm going to do that off camera. I'll come back to tell you what my count was so that you can know the comparable. I believe that when I did this with the smaller hook, I probably did about 62 of the Romanian cord stitch. So meet me right back here, and when we're done, I'll let you know the stitch count, and we will be wrapping the golf tee around the end here. So I've got 52 stitches complete. Now what I'm going to do is go back into the same stitch and just slip stitch. And now what I can do is insert a golf tee. So I'm just poking it through, and I want the end at least 3/4 of an inch below. So I'm just going to come around, yarn over my hook, and just loop that through. Then what I'll do is I'll just cut off a bunch of cord on the end here, and I do have to grab my scissors. So I'll just pull my end through, pull it tight, and then I'm just going to come around and wrap. And wrap it fairly tight so that this is pretty grippy, so that it can't slip. And then I'm just going to get a needle and fasten this off and tie in the end. And that will be the hanging cord. And here's the complete one, and I've got a plastic golf ball here. Or you can use a real golf ball in the pocket. And then we're going to embellish with a nice air plant. So the next time you see this, we're going to be all done. I'm going to hang it onto the hanger that I have in mind, and you'll see how that looks complete. Now comes the part where we're going to embellish. You can use a real golf ball, or one of these fake plastic ones from the dollar store. Just pop it into the pocket. We're going to take an air plant, pop it in with the golf ball, and then we're going to hang it. To attach, you're going to come around, down, and then through the tip of the golf tee, and that is going to hang it. So we're going to hang our smaller one on the top, and then we're going to add our two other ones on the bottom here. So all you're going to do is take it to the clamp here. You're going to come down as so. You're going to catch it on this pointy tip here and let it hang. And that's going to hang it. Pop in your golf ball, and then take a little air plant and pop that in too. So I'm just going to take a moment to get the other two on and finesse this, and I'll show you the reveal. Depending on how big your air plants are and how you'd like to arrange it, you can choose to use either these plastic golf balls or a real one, like so. As you can see, the tee does an amazing job of attaching it to this wooden clamp.